Hola mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are returning subscribers, you know what to do. You don't need to watch the entire intro. And today's video is a reading, a pick a card for what you can expect in your life, love, career, all of these details for July. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Velvet Cat and I share knowledge and inspiration through art and tarot to provide answers for any questions you could be experiencing in your life. Advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. For those of you that are completely new to tarot, or perhaps you might have heard of it before, I'd first like to start by mentioning that it is not what you might expect. I've come to learn that it is simply just a tool by which those of us that choose to use our innate spiritual gifts can do so to provide encouragement, guidance, and confirmation of your own intuition, your own gut feeling that you already have, the answers you have within, in your unique life path. These are general readings, so not every detail will resonate. But if it doesn't sound like you at all, then you might have not picked intuitively. You can come back to pick a different option. Also, I'm just the messenger here, and our guides choose what they allow us to know because they want you to trust in your own life choices. And of course, life is full of surprises. So you ready to find out what you can expect this July? All right, so these are the options you can pick from for your July prediction. You've got 5 cards here, and I encourage you to take a moment to breathe in and breathe out so that you can pick as intuitively as possible one of these 5 options for your reading to resonate closest to your life. And once you have decided on one of these, check out the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on the option you picked, and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Hey there, Grip One. So you picked this card from the Pastel Journeyed Tarot deck, and it is the 6 of Wands. This card, for each of the piles, I chose one card to represent each group of viewers. And yours is the card of victory, of kind of like being a natural winner. That's what I sense here, that you bring a lot of blessings to you, a lot of miracles. You make things look easy for people. Like they think you get everything your way. They might not even know all the hard work you actually put into it, because in this 6 of Wands, she has a patch eye. So it's like, you know all the hard work you put into your dreams. You know how hard it is, and you know how difficult perhaps even your life has been. But people only see your joy, your vibrancy. People only see your success. Many of them might even be jealous or like competitive, while others are inspired, because she also looks very confident in what she's wearing, very sexy. So you could be someone that knows how to dress yourself, someone very charming, someone very attractive, unafraid to play, to be different. Or even if you are afraid, well, you'd rather be true to you than to sacrifice your authenticity. And many of you, I also feel here, like you could be influencers, YouTubers, people in the entertainment industry, like acting, dancing, modeling, or in sports with lots of medals. So if this is sounding like you, then keep watching so that you can find out what you can expect, and I can also look into what you're up to this July. All right, so you've got a heck of a lot of cards here, and they are the 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands reversed, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. You also have here the Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands reversed. So I wasn't going to take all of these cards, but I felt like they were connected, so that's why I left them. And with these two cards, first of all, it looks like you're going into a bit of like a retreat mode for the month of July. You're not going out so much. Maybe you're saying no to certain events. There could be plans that are canceled or postponed. And so you're spending your time at home resting, for some of you praying, meditating. I see here that this is kind of what you're doing at work, whereas this is like your relationships, because of how we do have the Three of Swords and Seven of Swords. And as you can see in the Three of Swords, it does have a heart. Then we've also got the clarifier of Knight of Cups, which does tend to be a person in your life that you could be romantically involved with, or like admirers, secret admirers, even your fans that super adore you. And I see here quite an interesting connection as well with this card, because in this card we have one sword separate from the other three. So it's not all four swords together. I feel like this is kind of talking about the Three of Swords that we have here, which is also shown in this Seven of Swords that has those three right there. So perhaps you could be dealing with someone at work that is a little bit too close to you, a little bit too obsessed, secretive, since the Seven of Swords, as you can see here, this person seems shady. And they're holding a pair of swords on each arm, which once we look into the Two of Swords, that has to do with making decisions. Maybe they're confusing you at work or confusing your clients, your fans. There seems to be something where they're getting in the way of your work. So you might need to be careful with that. This could be a person that, let's say you hire this person and they're an assistant, or if it is a coworker that is obsessed with you, then they seem to be causing chaos around you. You might also be feeling that stress there. But ultimately, things will balance out, which is shown with the Six of Pentacles. And at the end, you might actually fire this person, or you'll do something to expose them, and that will get them fired. For some of you, I also feel like these could just be trolls that are coming at you, and your fans might actually stand up for you. And for those of you that are dating, I can't just ignore this. It does look like you could be dealing with someone that's being secretive, that's not being honest. They might just be playing games, but presenting themselves as a trustworthy commitment. This person could be at a distance from you, and since they're not being clear about their intentions, then you're giving them your time. But I have to be honest here that they're not the right one. It's not going to lead anywhere. Nina wanted to jump into your reading. And now let's get you a few oracle messages and guidance. One from this deck. This one from this deck, okay, we got two, and one from this deck. Oh, okay, that one. All right, so with this card, first of all, the flexible card number 19, I feel like this is referring to this, what I was saying here, of how you could be saying no to events, and I feel like this is asking you to consider some of those, to not say no to everything, to be flexible. Because it looks like some of those events or connections, gatherings, could actually connect you with people that can help you level up. Since here we do have this Crossing Bridges card that's talking about healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And along with that, we do have the Distant Thunder Clear the Air card. So this one is about what I was saying here for those of you that are dating and perhaps you feel like the person you're seeing is the one. Well, this card here is guiding you to clear the air, to avoid any future problems, any future heartbreaks. Have those important, deep conversations that could be uncomfortable, but they lead to the truth. In fact, a lot of people avoid deep conversations for this reason. They don't want to be honest with you and see how hurt you are on the spot. They'd rather just avoid questions, keep things going, and then maybe ghost. And for some of you, if there is some type of trauma or emotional pain you're dealing with that you're not letting your family and friends know about, then it is also here advising you that it would be very healing for you to open up. Then your last oracle card is this one that says Inner Temple Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. So this one kind of looks like that one, that Four of Swords where she's praying. This one here, she's in a temple. It's like a spiritual moment between you and God, or you and your faith, you and the universe, you and your spirit guides, your angels. Whatever happens this month, good or bad, I feel like you're someone highly intuitive and you already knew that it would happen, or you already had an idea about the truth behind the scenes. So combining this card with the flexible card, you're being encouraged to take a step back and look at what led to these events happening. Like, what was your mindset and your actions that created positive events versus those that resulted in dissatisfaction? Perhaps take on a bit of a psychologist role where you analyze your events this July. Rather than being attached to what is out of your control, and detach taking things for granted where you succeed or where you are blessed. And that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say, and I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 2. So you picked this card from the Insight Tarot deck, and for each group, I picked a card to represent you. Yours is the World card, and this is a card of like a socializer. So you could be someone that has a large group of friends, or at least like you make friends really easily, like you're very understanding, you have great conversations, you listen to people, fun to be around, and very caring of everyone that you hold dear in your heart. You could also be someone that likes to travel a lot, or you have that ability of exploring different parts of the world more than most people. And as much as you're a giver, you're also a receiver, like people really care about you. So whether your group of friends is really large or not, they are very loyal to you. And for some of you, you could also have an online business or online presence, or your work requires you to travel, whether by car or by airplane, or even by boat. And you're very independent, even though you do have a lot of people you care about. You don't need to always be with them. So if this is sounding like you, keep watching and let's find out what you can expect in your life this July. You got the cards Four of Cups with Two of Wands reversed, and Seven of Cups here on this side. So I'm connecting this as a bit of a story here. And what I see is that you could be leaving certain projects or quitting certain ideas, certain plans that you just don't feel aligned with anymore. Because Two of Wands are related to like our careers, our passions, and the number 2 is about decisions. So it could have been like you were trying to decide between gigs, between careers, between job offers, or even like the ideas that you're working on. And it feels like things ran their course because of how these two look like wands that are in cases as a memory, as a collectible. You might have felt like you've achieved enough, that you're pretty accomplished. Although for some of you, I do kind of feel here as well, with it being reversed, that maybe you don't actually acknowledge that. Like you kind of take your achievements for granted in a sense. Because I'm feeling this vibe here of someone that wants big things. And maybe even someone that you compare yourself to others, or you compare yourself to where the type of level you want to be at. So the reason I'm saying that you could be putting some things down as well is because in the Four of Cups and the Seven, you might be receiving lots of offers, or you could have even recently been offered actually some type of promotion, some type of big gig. But this specific Four of Wands kind of looks a little bit gloomy, a little bit moody, and the Four of Cups does sometimes reflect discontentment or boredom. So since fours are the numbers of security, then you've achieved a great level of that security financially and within yourself in your career to be able to do basically anything else you wish for your future. Seven of Cups is also the card of big dreams. Going for your dreams. And it always makes me think of a list, like checking off your list of goals throughout your life. Then you've also got here King of Cups with 10 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands, and Knight of Cups. So I see here that you are putting down the work that I was talking about. That's the 10 of Wands. This can sometimes be an energy of like overburdening yourself with tons of responsibilities or just a lot of expectations being pressed on you by others. And with it being right next to the 6 of Wands, this looks like reaching a checkpoint in a game or a checkpoint in a sport. So you're in this King of Cups energy that is feeling blessed, emotionally fulfilled. I also feel here great health. So you could be someone that takes care of your physique, and you could be reaching the next goal you were trying for, like in your body weight or in weights at the gym or in your size, fitting a certain size, reaching a certain measurement. But if you haven't taken care of yourself for some time, I also see here a different story in which you've reached a level in your career to where now you can actually take a bit of a step back, how I was saying, put some things down and make more time for yourself and your well-being. You've set a new goal for yourself with dieting or exercise or trying out a new sport. Those of you that have kids, your kids are now grown up. They've reached this knight status. They might even be ready to move out. You're very proud of their accomplishments and you trust that they'll do their best in the future. You trust that they're ready for their future. Some of you could have also been feeling like younger than your age. And if this is a month that is your birthday month, then now you're feeling like finally an adult in a sense. Or you could be reaching a new age number that, for example, from 29 to 30 or from 39 to 40. Oh, and another story that I get here in regards to career could be that if you've been working at a job where like you felt like you weren't really appreciated or like you couldn't really use your skills, then this month it looks like you could be leveling up from a knight to a king. And so that's why now you need to adjust your calendar and now you have the ability to dream bigger. And as you're putting some responsibilities down, you're taking on other new responsibilities, bigger level type of responsibilities. Like some of you being an assistant to becoming the management, the head of the team. I feel here a great sense of alignment between you and your career. Since cups are the element of emotions, living life with your heart, where your heart is leading you. In fact, the July feels very emotional because you have so many cups, while also passionate since we do have wands. And these elements also represent careers that are creative or spiritual, or even healing for you, for the world, for animals and people. So now to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle messages and guidance. Cool. Okay, so we got the mending card. It was kind of sideways. This is what that one looks like. Card number 52. And this is about, actually it's making me think of like patches. So you could be fixing old things. You could be reconnecting with someone in a friendship or in career. And the guidance that I get here, since it was sideways, so it's kind of like unstable energy, is that perhaps there are certain things that you want to have full control over, and you want to like for things to be perfect. But it's the guidance of letting go of some things. You don't need to fix what's not broken. You don't need to fix what's not your problem. And be careful not to teeter on perfectionism becoming a block from progress. Now with this deck, let's see what guidance or message we have for you. Okay, that card. And with this final deck, okay, so these there are too many. This one. They are the cards. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And vast vistas, expand your horizons. So the Akasha card is confirming for those of you that are in a spiritual business, a spiritual career, or even a healing career, or you feel a certain nagging towards healing the world, helping humanity, helping your community, then I feel like this card is confirming your connection to the divine and to yourself. Like you know what you need to do in the world. In fact, you're going to make such a huge impact once you do pursue that help, that healing. And as you take those steps, things will make sense. You'll get a ton of ideas. You'll receive guidance, signs. Opportunities will come to you to help you with that mission. It might feel overwhelming at first, but you'll be surprised at how everything will work out, even through the challenges. So even this card is actually encouraging you to try out some new things that are out of your comfort zone. Get yourself out of the box of the things that you already know. And for those of you that are traveling this month of July, I feel like this is your spirit guides and angels showing up with the message that they are protecting you, that you'll be safe in your travels. And that's everything I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say. And I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 3. So you chose this tarot card from the Animal Tarot deck. And for each group, I picked a card to represent you. For you, it is the 8 of Wands reversed. So what I see here is that you could be someone that likes to take things slow. Some of you, in fact, kind of edging on laziness or procrastination. But mostly, I do feel the energy here of watching out for yourself, your well-being, emotionally, mentally, physically. You're not the type to overdo yourself. And this year or recent months could be going pretty slow, nice and steady, getting work done, while some of the months this year possibly could have been pretty active, since the 8 of Wands is the card of travel. Also, for some of you, I do get this feeling here, since this eagle or hawk here is kind of looking like it's being attacked by all of these arrows, that perhaps your energy could be a little bit scattered. There's a subtle message here of doing lots of different things. So if this is sounding like you, then keep watching so that you can find out what you can expect in your month of July. Alright, so as I was saying, how your energy could be a little bit scattered, your cards also wanted to fly everywhere, and I actually feel like getting more cards for you with more messages, so we'll see what's up. For now, we have the 8 of Cups reversed with Justice reversed, along with 3 of Cups also reversed. And whenever cards are all reversed in a certain section of like the readings that I do for your life, I take them as two stories that I tell you, and you can choose which one resonates for you. So what I see here, first of all, let me explain what they mean when they are right side up. So Eight of Cups is about taking a new journey, leaving something behind that has been emotionally draining. Justice could be due to a legal matter. It could be in relation to career. It could be contracts, marriage, and karma. And Three of Cups could be a celebration, a gathering. So what I see here is that as you close something down, let's say it was a job that has been draining to you more than rewarding, a job or a contract, then leaving this feels like a weight off of your shoulder, and you go out with your family or friends to celebrate that you finally made this decision. Same thing for a marriage or relationship that just hasn't been working out. You've left this behind. Life is changing here, where you're in the point of life of receiving positive karma. You're feeling independent. You're going out to see friends. Happy for them, and they're happy for you. Whereas for those of you that don't leave the situation and it is prolonging here, then this seems to be taking you away from your family and friends. And however chaotic, destructive your life could have been the beginning of this year, it seems to be continuing forward. But on another note, I also kind of feel here like perhaps something from the past might come back and tries to cause destruction. Because threes can represent what other readers say. I don't like to say this, but I'm going to say it here, of having like a third-party situation. So if you're feeling really happy with a new relationship, for example, or a new job, then the past could be trying to get in your way, trying to get you fired, or trying to cause you problems with your new relationship, or just spreading gossip about you, or trying to cause you bad karma. Like causing you to lose money, to lose friends, to even get you into trouble with the law. So let me get a few clarifiers here. How I was saying that I feel like getting more messages for you. Let's see what clarity we can get here about this situation. Okay, so we got, all right, these 4 cards. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, reversed, and Lovers. So yeah, wow, this is quite interesting because I don't usually get readings like this, and I don't like being in this toxic vibe, but that's what we're getting here. It seems to be important, perhaps to bring awareness so that you don't get dragged into the drama. I definitely get a negative feeling here from a past lover, an ex, or like even someone that was fascinated by you. They had an attraction. They're trying to get in the way between you and the career that you finally feel aligned with. That's what the Lovers represents. A career you worked hard for and you mesh well with it. Or it could also be for those of you that are in a new relationship. I feel like this card here is a message of protection, that there actually is nothing to worry about. Okay, sorry, phone ran out of storage, but what I was saying about these cards is that this person that is coming back from your past seems to be unsatisfied with their own life. They could be bored. They could feel jealous of you if they see or hear news about you and your successes in career and or in love. I'm also noticing that this spider here is a black widow, and widows tend to kill their partner. So it's like this person would rather you end, and they have shady tricks that they're trying to pull on you. But I don't remember if I said this, and what I point out about this card, what I see here with how the peacock has eyes, is that people are on your side, and they see through this person's BS, their lies. Just because they might feel lonely, or they might be struggling to get a new job, or they're in a job that doesn't treat them right, whatever it is, that's not your problem. Even if you care for them, that does not give them a right to go around causing destruction. And if they come for you with a story of some kind, like if they're dealing with a partner that isn't treating them right, or if there's something sad that's happening in their life, that's not your problem either. They might just be using a sob story here to come back into your life and cause problems. Then we've also got the Empress reversed, the Ace of Swords, the Star reversed, and the Hanged One. So with these cards, there's something you're waking up to, or like someone wakes you up to this through a conversation, since swords are an element of communication and aces are something new. So there's a new conversation you haven't had before, or you hear some important words from someone for the first time. I would want to clarify this, but I feel like your guides don't want me to tell you what it is, or also, since this is a general reading, it could be different for everyone. For example, for some of you, it could be a father figure. I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but it could be a father figure that you guys have a deep conversation. They open up about you, some type of vulnerability they held back before. While for others of you, it could be in your relationship. And for others of you, it could be your boss that shares some insight with you that will change your future. And I kind of feel here like you're going to be caught off guard, like you were not ready for this. Or you might have not even realized that this is a wish you wanted. But once it happens, you're like, wow, this is perfect. There's also kind of a feeling here of like not needing to put in a lot of work. Like you didn't need to fight for this. You didn't need to stress over it. It just aligned beautifully. It flowed into your life. And with having the Empress and the Star cards reversed, I hear a few different stories here as well, because the Empress is about nurturing and the Star could be a wish. So like nurturing a wish. The Star is also stardom, nurturing your audience. And the Empress can also represent a feminine figure in your life that you're highly attracted to, or you being this highly attractive person. So when the cards are reversed, it could mean that you're retreating from some type of attention so that you focus on yourself and your loved ones, or taking a break from your usual work to focus on a different type of idea, do the research for a new path that you're interested in. And whatever work or connection you're nurturing, you're doing things a little differently. Or you see as you're talking to people how you can do things differently. So now, to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle messages and guidance with a couple decks. So we've got this one here. This is the Yang card reversed. And one more, or two more. So one from here and one from another deck. That one. Wow, this is perfect. It's confirming. These cards are confirming what I'm saying. Protection, look at that. You are protected from your past, from any negative people. You're protected from gossip, from negative karma. Keep moving forward. Leave the past in the past. You don't even need to fight there. That's why the Yang card is reversed. You don't need to participate in this drama. And this third card. Oh, okay. Wow, so beautiful. So passion and pleasure. Savor your life. You are worthy of joy and the blessings that are manifesting in your life. Enjoy yourself. This could also be about your travel trips, because all of these, they are pretty much going on trips. Look at that. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Yes. Everything I've been saying. And so with this card as well, it's like you are protected in your travels. Your life is transforming, and whatever you've experienced in your past is not going to continue forward once you break yourself free from the past. And those of you that did do it, that did break free, and you've been changing your life around, then it is most definitely keeping on going upwards. And that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say. And I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 4. This reading is for you if you chose this card, which is from the Angelarium Oracle deck. And for each group, I chose a card to represent you. So you got the card HOD, which says HOD, I believe. And this says left leg submission. So this is quite an interesting card because I feel like you could be one of two people. You could be the one that is submissive because of how this person seems to be hiding under the layers of capes. And so you could be quite mysterious. People might misunderstand you, but you have lots of ideas since we have this beautiful radiant pearl in the head, like in your mind. You could be someone with tons of ideas. They just flow to you. And you want to do a million things because even though this creature seems to have only 2 arms, I'm thinking of multiple arms here. But the other version, as I was saying, you could be one of 2 people. The other version is that you are the type of person that is so confident, people submit to you. You could have this aura about you that is bold, strong, confident, even if you're not loud. Like, you don't need to be obnoxious to be heard. People just respect you. And some of them, of course, might fear you, misunderstand you, similar to the first group that I was saying. I also feel such a powerful wisdom here. A connection to spirit for some of you. Connection to the divine. Someone dedicated. Someone that works hard. No matter how chaotic your past might have been, because of how this cape is kind of shredded. This is all part of your story. And now you're building a new story for yourself, becoming even more powerful. So if this is sounding like you, then keep watching and we're going to figure out or find out what you can expect in your life this July. Alright, so as I was saying, with having a connection to spirit and the universe, I am most definitely feeling your power here. So some of you could actually be psychics, healers, witches. You could also be, if you're not spiritual, in a career where you protect people, you fight for people, for justice, you work for their safety, for their health. And even if your career is not spiritual, you still have that connection. Living intuitively. You really impact people, and either you're doing things that do change the world, or you will do something that will ripple out to help humanity. You could be someone that is physically strong or spiritually strong. And we even do have those words here because, see, we have Netza, right leg, the card of endurance or angel of endurance. And how I was saying earlier with wisdom, we have Chokmah, the angel that says right eye, angel of wisdom. You could also be someone that's empathic since we have Chesed, the right hand angel of empathy. And how I was saying, some of you could be mysterious. Look at that. We also have that word here. Angel Raziel, angel of mysteries. Lastly, we do have the card Simikiel, angel of vengeance. So what I see here is that for the month of July, with this card, first of all, the vengeance card is making me think of the justice card. So you could be dealing with a certain contract or agreement, like signing a new contract. Some of you even receiving a promotion where you get to actually help more people. I'm also getting the feeling here for some of you of like police work, military work, and lawyer work, and being a delegator where you quiet down problems. You're the answer to whatever issues come up at work. Conflict resolution. You might be working really hard in the month of July, really showing your skill, showing your intelligence, your wisdom, gaining even more experience. So like you're bringing all of your knowledge from past experiences into this new opportunity and becoming even more professional, where people are noticing you and your dedication. You're outdoing everyone. In fact, people could be wondering how you're doing this. You shock people, surprise them with your abilities. They want to know your secrets. They might want you to mentor them. Some might be jealous of your success. And I also sense that you have a huge heart with having the empath card. You understand and you relate to people's emotions. You feel them, feel for them. You want the best for them. You want to help them, but you understand that you also need to protect yourself. And in these two cards, the angels are holding something. It's like they're holding something over their chest, covering their heart. So you're not just going to give your time and energy and your love to just anyone. You're going to be smart about it. Some of you might even write down your knowledge, your experience into a book because of how this angel is holding a book here. Or a course. Since you're only one you can't help everyone. By going one-on-one, you'd rather help as many people as possible. Since also knowledge does tend to be pretty repetitive, people might have the same questions. So it is easier to write it down or record it, package it, and spread it out digitally. I feel here a resourcefulness, so you could be looking into new ways of marketing that as well. But if you're not marketing a course or a book, then you could be marketing yourself and new systems that you can use in your career, at your job, to make work easier for you and for everyone, complete projects more efficiently. There's a strong emphasis here on career. But for those of you that are in a relationship, I do feel as well that you are in a divine union. You just feel so right, so at home. You would do anything for them. Some of you, by the way, could also be doing shadow work this month because of how we have the Vengeance card, a very dark looking card at the bottom. And then we have these radiant solar cards at the top. So this is like your main energy. And then this is your hidden, your shadow self type of energy. And this one is showing water, which is like about clearing, cleansing your energy, your heart from any darkness, facing yourself, learning about yourself, being patient and understanding with yourself, doing a lot of self-care. With how both of these center cards have green in them, and green is the heart chakra, at the end of the day, your heart is strong. This Chesed card is also the card of kindness. So perhaps someone might come to you this month of July that will need your advice, will need you to lend an ear, will open up about a struggle in their life, and you'll provide a great wisdom. This person might really stand out to you. As in this interaction, you're not going to forget the rest of your life. And with how we have these two cards right next to each other, mysteries and wisdom, then it could also be about how you're educating yourself on a certain topic that really matters to you, like taking additional courses this month of July, seeking your own mentor to double down on your skills, become like a triple, quadruple threat, whatever, multiple of threat. And now to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle messages or guidance. Whoa, okay, yin reversed. And this deck, inner temple. And final deck, we will take this one. So you got yin reversed, inner temple, which says devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. And the gates of triumph, which says success expands in your life. Then at the back of this deck, actually, this card stood out to me. You got the card miracles. And that's something that I was definitely getting from this mystery card. that in the month of July, you could be experiencing certain miracles, certain wishes manifesting that will take you by surprise. That's also shown here with the Gates of Triumph card, that you'll be reaching a new level of success, which, as I was saying, many people might want to know your secrets. They might feel jealous. And with how we have the Yin card reversed, it's like how I was saying that things will be very active in the month of July. But I feel here like the guidance is to not forget about yourself. I did mention you could be doing a lot of self-care, so that's good. But for those of you that do have a pretty packed schedule, make sure to at least dedicate 5 to 10 minutes a day for yourself, which is also shown here with this Temple card. Some of you that don't understand your spiritual gifts or spiritual connection, as you do this meditation, in whatever form connects you to spirit, to the universe, to yourself, will reveal new answers to you. And those of you that do question the opportunity that comes your way, I feel like this is encouragement to take it, to say yes. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say, and I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 5. So this reading is for you if you chose this card from the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck. And for each group, I chose a card to represent you. You have the card Oshun, which says forgiveness. So what I get from this is that you are someone loyal, radiant, creative, playful, passionate. You could also be a fire sign because this is reminding me of the Strength card and the Sun, both of which are representative of a Leo. But as I said, fire signs, so you could also be Aries or Sagittarius, or these are your powerful signs in your charts, like your rising sign, or the fire signs take over a lot of your chart. And I'm also thinking of Pisces for some of you, or Gemini, since yellow is also a Gemini color. Oh, or Virgo, last one. Yes, because of the flowers, which make me think of nature and the Virgo symbol. But these could also be people that are important to you. The forgiveness message could be about needing to let go of resentments towards others and even with yourself. Like if you're the type of person that punishes yourself. Like some of you could be the type to smile all the time and not tell people of your issues, but then in the background and at home in your personal private life, there could be unhealed issues. But the forgiveness message could also be about you actually being on a healing journey. Forgiving people that have hurt you in your life. Forgiving yourself for your mistakes. And glowing up. There's this energy here of a glow up, of really feeling yourself, letting yourself shine, feeling accomplished, empowered, successful, abundant, finally seeing your worth, and excited for the future. Some of you could also be preparing for a wedding or an anniversary or a birthday or graduation. And some of you could also be so successful that you're actually spoiling yourself. So if this sounds like you, then keep watching, and now we're going to find out what you can expect in the month of July. Alright, so first of all, since you did choose the deck that has to do with goddesses, then perhaps those of you that are spiritual, or you feel a connection with the divine, or you're seeking answers about your own faith, one of these goddesses could be watching out for you, protecting you and guiding you. And other than that, let's look at each of these. So you have Hathor, Goddess Hathor, which has the keyword joy. Goddess Hecate, which has the keyword magic. Goddess Nut, which has the keyword resurrection. Goddess Shiwangmu, which has the keyword renewal. And Goddess Aditi, which says the keyword creation. So what I see here is a powerful connection with the divine, with the universe, Once again, because of picking this deck. So if you picked this pile, you either know this or you've sensed it and you could be awakening to it. In the month of July, you could be doing things that bring you joy, like with music, with dance, with creative projects, with games. And she looks like she's holding here what kind of looks like a Connect 4 or something like that. Or things with style, or attending places where you dress up, attending theater shows, music shows, concerts. You could also be doing or trying out magic, new spells with your close friends, or joining a community of witches to finally feel that you're not alone. If you're not doing spells, maybe you're doing moon rituals or researching about astrology and learning about different spiritual beliefs. With how Hecate here has the 3 heads, it's making me think of like dipping your toes into tons of new different things. These 2 cards here are talking about a similar energy here with resurrection and renewal. They're about bringing something back from the past, back to life, reigniting hobbies, ideas that you put aside, reconnecting with old friends. And this specific resurrection card is also about overcoming challenges, like wherever you feel that you hit rock bottom or something ended or you feel stuck, you're doing something about it in the month of July to get yourself out, to change things up. And this renewal card is with how she's holding an apple here. It's making me think of your health. Maybe you're doing some new health regimens, studying about the impact of food on your body, seeing new doctors, trying to improve your physical body, your mental body, your emotional well-being, drinking more water, eating more fruits, trying out new physical activities like yoga or dance. And with the creation card, it could be about starting over on an idea that might have not worked before, that you gave up on, whether it was ideas or a course, a school program. But it's also giving me the vibe of DIY and crafting, making things for yourself or your loved ones. And for those of you that were in a relationship that perhaps was fizzling out, you could be sparking up conversations, sparking up the passion again, doing things together, talking to bond, talking to understand each other, and perhaps even planning for the future together. So now, let's complete your reading by getting you an oracle or a few oracle messages and guidance. Okay, we have these 2 cards. And now from this deck, this one. And from this final deck, this one. So this is quite beautiful, and it actually connects with what I was saying here. See, we have the mending card. We also have loyal heart reversed and soul family. So a few different situations here. First, I feel a strong energy of healing, like what I was saying at the beginning of the reading, of forgiving yourself and your past and forgiving others. Perhaps that's what your moon rituals are about, to release anger, trauma, and resentment. And so you could be waking up to all the love you're surrounded by. Also learning to love yourself, learning about who you truly are and who you want to be, realizing what you want for your future, and figuring out how to get there. Perhaps even with the help of others, opening up to support. And those of you that felt distant from either siblings, family, or old friends, you could be reconnecting with them, bonding closer. For those of you that are dealing with a situationship, actually, you might actually need to be honest with yourself to be able to move forward for a more beautiful, prosperous, happy future that you most definitely deserve. Perhaps your friends and family might have advised you on that, because I get this feeling here. See, with these 2s, we have 2, 2, and 2. And here they look like sisters or best friends. Same thing here. And then in this one, this is like about love. So for the month of July, some of you might actually need to focus more on your soul family, your family friends, rather than this situationship. Your guidance could also be about taking a step back from the situationship to go kind of on like a soul-searching journey, whether on your own at home or if it is through travel, which is shown here in the View from Above card. But for those of you that are not in a situationship, I feel here a few different things in which some of you could have lost someone you loved dearly, and so you need some family support. This month of July could be really difficult on you, and that's why it's saying here to call in your tribe, that you don't need to do this alone. There's a strong focus here on not being alone. While for others of you, maybe during the month of July, you're actually away from your partner for some time because someone in your family needs you. So you might be taking a trip to see them. The View from Above card is also guidance to not overdo yourself this July. Figure out a plan and a schedule to not be scattered. Perhaps spend a day where you do figure out this plan, what's most essential for those of you that want to level up in your career. What's most essential to do, to study, and to ask for help with. And lastly, if you are struggling with your faith or in any aspects of your life, like career, then same thing there. You don't need to do this alone. You might make some new friends that become part of your soul family. I feel quite a lot of stories here since this is a general reading, so I hope some of this makes sense. And you comment down below if it resonated. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you liked the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching.